Hello guys, what is going on? My name is Minibike Games, and today we're back with another reaction after what seems like forever. And today we got a big one actually. We got the FNAF 2 official trailer, the final one. I've been waiting a while for this to come out. I thought maybe like during the panel it was going to show off. A lot of people thought that. Then during like Halloween time, and now it's November 4th, and it got leaked. But now I'm gonna react to it. And it's a minute 44, so not terribly long, and we're gonna analyze it right after. I haven't seen this yet, so I'm very excited to see what's in store for Mike and the gang, and Vanessa, of course. See her right here. Let's get this party started.
So you wanna tell me about your bad dreams?
It's always the same.
Young Vanessa.
Your dad.
Ooh. No way. Freddy Fazbear. Huh.
We're never gonna be able to move forward until you deal with some of the mess you left in your head.
My father was a monster. You know that.
Oh, Spring Bonnie.
Called
Oh
it an
boy.
accident, but it wasn't until years later when those 5 children went missing
What?
that I knew she was murdered by him.
Are you ever gonna go back to Freddy's, I mean?
Is it
My
David
sister's
Murray?
here.
Where are you gonna run to?
No. Wait, the withered Freddy? No way! Oh my goodness.
What do they want with my sister?
Toys.
Half of this town will be dead by morning.
Ooh, the eyes. Puppet? Oh, no mango, right? Oh, man. Dude, that's crazy. There's no way. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's so good. Dude, that's crazy. Okay, well, we have a lot to go over. I think I'm just gonna start breaking it down. It looks insane. Thank goodness they finally showed off Withered Freddy here. I was thinking they wouldn't show him off, but there we are. Still no puppet reveal. Guess they're waiting for the movie for that reveal. Interesting. So anyway, let's head right into the analysis here. So we start with what appears to be Vanessa. I don't know why I say what appears to be. It quite obviously is Vanessa. Probably waking up from a dream, if I had to guess, because this opening part is talking about the
So
dreams
you
that she's
wanna
having.
Tell me about your bad dreams.
Yeah. Which, you know, makes me think about, like, FNAF 4, obviously. I mean, Mike in the first movie had dreams, and this time it's Vanessa now, right? And instead of being connected to, like, the missing children and Garrett, these are very much so focused on... Why am I pausing here? Afton. Very ominous in this, I must say. So this appears to be a young Vanessa hiding from him in what appears to be like a workroom of his. More tools, like cutting supplies. You see, this makes me think, what Freddy is this? Eyes to Glow. Version 3.0. Can't read that. I want to say spring. I don't think it's spring. This appears to be, I mean, based off of like the head shape and stuff, normal Freddy, which would insinuate that he made the animatronics. Or at least version 3, whatever that means. Interesting. Oh, top hat staple of any top performer. Yeah, see, it seems like he's designing them. Interesting that it's version 3, though. This almost looks like Chica over here with the beak as well. Closet. The 4th closet, maybe? Perhaps. I don't think there's anything in here, though. Probably looking through some of William's old stuff, right? Oh, yeah. No, this is some of her possessions. Probably moving into a new house. TV. Marbles of some sort. Is this where the Garrett's
Until
playing
you
is?
deal with some of the mess you left in your...
Yeah, Garrett's playing, of course. Right here. Interesting. I mean, obviously, this is something she has to move past. I wonder how much Garrett is going to be a part of this movie. I feel like that's going to be more a part of FNAF 3. However they adapt that. I feel like this movie seems to be focusing more on Charlie and Henry, which we'll see later. and less so in Garrett, but we'll see. Maybe there could be some Garrett involvement with Vanessa's story. Oh, hello, Afton. Very menacing, actually.
You know that.
The knife. Oh my goodness. Oh, it looks so good. The eyes, too. Oh, man. So this appears to be... This is either a flashback to the MCI, where the 5 children went missing, or more likely Charlie's death. Charlie's death seems to be different in this continuity. Here, this is Charlie, right? Daddy, I am sorry you missed my birthday, but I really love my present. I miss our park. It's gotta be park, right? Surely. So he wasn't really there in her life. I mean, that kind of lines up with Security Puppet, right? Where Charlie is left unattended, and he basically built, well, at least one of the functions of the puppet was to protect Charlie specifically, right? It was looking for the green wristband, which is Charlie's. So this lines up well with how Henry is presented in the games, for sure.
Accident, but it wasn't until years.
Henry, I didn't know what his role was gonna be in this, but I guess he's gonna be a bit of an exposition dump to to Mike, at least, maybe also Vanessa. I wonder what he's gonna do about it, you know? Like, maybe he'll have a subplot that will also help stop the animatronics. He clearly hates Afton, even though Afton isn't in this, kind of. He kind of is.
The 5 children went missing.
So yeah, the 5 children from the first one, right? So Charlie's death was labeled as an accident until the 5 children.
My father was
Let me
a
hear it again.
monster.
Everyone called it an accident.
Yeah, everyone called it an accident until the 5 kids went missing. Which is Charlie first. I mean, Charlie before the MCI, yeah, at least. Not necessarily Charlie first. You know, take it with a grain of salt, honestly, because it is a different continuity, but who knows? Freddy Fazbear's Pizza grand opening. So this is probably the second location. I think you see the carousel over there, at least the top of it. Interesting. I don't think I can see much else. Oh,
She was murdered.
Oh my gosh, I couldn't pause.
I knew.
Is there anything else I can see in here? Can't really recognize anyone in here from this. William Afton's early ambitions. Is that a young picture of Afton? That is, it's young Matthew Lillard. Right here? There he is. Interesting. Wasn't expecting that. So this appears to be at the same scene with Henry probably over here. Henry's like giving him this this set of files, maybe the Talbert files. Who really knows, honestly? I wonder if you can read this. I bet some of it you can. How much of it is important is up for debate, but I'd be interested to zoom in and enhance on what's back there.
She was murdered by him.
Oh, here we go. Revolutionary work of Afton. See, it seems like he's the one who created the animatronics. Like, sure, I believe that it is in character for him to steal the inventions of others, but like, he has the papers, unless he stole those too, I guess, or they're fakes, which I guess is valid. I could see that, because he just isn't really the creator. Like, he does Afton Robotics, but it was never really a big idea that he created the classics, and yet here it seems. Wait, let me read this. Equipped with a range of movements and even voices. So the original cast didn't have voices in the first movie, right? The animatronics, they did not have voices. I don't think. Am I being mistaken? No, I'm not. Foxy had his little like hum. Freddy did like a laugh at the end, but that was about it. So, and it makes sense, right? In the first trailer, they say that this is the first Freddy's. That FNAF 2 Freddy's is the original location, right? That would make sense then for those ones to be the original ones that they're talking about with Afton's early ambitions. But I don't think it's the toys, because they mentioned Foxy. So does that mean that the Wizards are gonna speak? Here's my 2 ideas. Either the Wizards are gonna speak in the movie, or it's a sort of retrofit theory-esque idea where the Wizards were the original designs. They were gonna have their voices, and then for some reason they didn't work out. They switched over to the toys, and then they got the voices. I guess that's the best idea I can think of. I might be missing something though, who knows. Afton's ambitions? To experiment with new ideas and technology. Interesting that there's no mention of Henry. I wonder if his role is different in this. What is she screaming at? This kid's not... Is he dead? No, he's moving. His arm moves. The curtain moves because they probably just ran out of there. What are they screaming at back here? Did an animatronic try to kidnap them? Was Afton back there? Probably. I think Afton being back there makes the most sense. I don't know. It's so interesting, right? Because she's not dead. In the game, she dies outside. That doesn't necessarily mean that's the case here. But she's in front of a lot of people right now. How does this lead to her death? I don't know. That's really interesting. And she goes down to her knees. What? I almost wonder if this is... And there's the kid, too. I was gonna say, I almost wonder if this is her as a ghost, but I don't think that fully makes sense either. They appear to be reacting to her. Unless we see her, but it's actually the puppet there? I don't know. It just seems weird that, like... What, did Afton fail to kill her? She ran out, tried to tell them they didn't listen, and then she died after, maybe? It just seems weird, man. I don't know.
Go back to Freddy's?
This new kid. Maybe it's David. You never know. Abby, of course. This is probably near the start of the movie, right when we're getting reintroduced to them. And Abby's, because we know Abby later goes back to help her friends, right, with the Faz Talker and all that. So this is probably, you know, gonna show us, like, the inklings of that idea that are gonna, you know, come to fruition later, of course. Oh, yep, and here we are. She's rolling up. The very cool sign. Oh, hold up. Okay, plus so much more. So this is the toy location. Grand opening. Where did he get this? My guess is maybe that's from Henry's folder, maybe? I don't know where else he could get it, is the thing. Unless it's either there or it's at the Faz Fest, right? I think either one of those ideas makes a lot of sense. This also is probably at the Afton house. I'm just thinking, based off the back of it. It's not very Afton house coded based off the games, but like, of course this is a different universe and all that. I don't know, I think he probably went to Vanessa's house and he's like, hey, she's here, we gotta go get her. Because I think maybe she's gonna get stuck there. Based off this, it's middle of the day. Unless she skipped school for it. But he almost sounds panicked about it. I mean, he would be whether or not she was stuck there, but we know the toys and Wizards appear to be malicious in this. Like, it's not like they're friends who want to play. So I wouldn't put it past them to, you know, keep her there against her will. Like, the trap is the Faz Talker, and then after that, she's stuck there by the toys.
I think my sister is here.
Yeah, I think my sister is here. It almost sounds like she hasn't been there in a little bit. He's freaking out. And he's like, I think she's here now. Right, we gotta go. And yeah, this is her entering, of course. With the Faz Talker, too. Right there. The place is kind of destroyed. A little bit. Balloon Boy. With, the balloon on the ground. Yeah. Place is not looking super swell. There's the what's called the river here. There's a mask over here, which is interesting. Probably Mangle Mask. The stage. Hello, Megan Fox. Yep, there we go. Balloon Boy, the iconic laugh, of course. I would be surprised if that wasn't in the movie, so I guess that makes sense. That means Balloon Boy's gonna have some role, besides just being a prop, which is good.
Where are you gonna run to?
Ooh. I'm not gonna get into leaks, really, here. There are some leaks. The character talking right now especially has some leaks about them. This, I believe, I'm gonna put it up on screen right now. I believe the actor's name is Freddie Carter, maybe? And it appears, based on this and what we see later in the trailer, he is going to be the primary antagonist that is controlling the animatronics. That's my main guess, anyway. I'm not gonna go into who I think he is, because honestly, I am very heavily biased by spoilers. By the leaks, not spoilers, by the leaks. So, to just stay away from that, I think he's the main antagonist, and I think he's probably the one controlling the animatronics and making them do these things. And I believe we heard a different version of this in the first trailer. I'll play a clip now. That was this exact line, right? Where are you going to run to?
Where are you gonna run to?
And here we have him. It's Withered Freddy, right? He's right next to Withered Chica as well, and he looks mighty good, I must say. I really like the withering. You can see the endo a little bit, the eyes lighting up. This is pretty cool. I enjoyed the design. This is freaky. I'm not gonna lie. Like, from this camera angle, looking up at her, she is big and threatening. Like, I think this looks really good. Where's his red eyes, huh? Come on, Blumhouse. Where's the red eyes? He looks pretty cool, though. He looks a little less threatening, honestly. But maybe they'll find a way to utilize his design more, and like with the lighting and stuff. We'll see. And him. Hello, Withered Foxy.
What do they want?
The puppets. Yeah, this was in the first trailer. Puppets hanging out. She's looking in the box, which you can see, the empty box, and this is like where the box would rise on a platform. So she's like, the puppet is in the like main dining hall right now, and there's like the stage curtain.
With my sister.
Oh, I gotta see this.
What do they want with my sister?
So who's he talking to here? Maybe Freddy Carter. That's my guess. I think maybe he's strapped down to a chair right now. He just knocked him out into the ground. He's like, where is my sister? Right? Of course, he's probably gonna give him some stupid answer like, your sister's cooked, bro. Also, it's interesting, the plot's very similar to the first in a lot of ways, and I'm probably gonna go over that at the end. I'm gonna save that for the end, but it is interesting. Who is this? It looked yellow.
My sister.
Looks like Toy Chica is my guess. So either this might be like a nightmare, or she does successfully get back home at some point and they follow her home, which makes sense with what we saw in the first trailer where Mike was I believe holding her protectively in their house. So I think she's sleeping though, which is weird. I was gonna say maybe they successfully get her back home and then they have to defend their house, but then why is she sleeping? Maybe they tell her to go to bed, like, you've had a long night, and then Chica sneaks in through, like, the window. That's my best guess, because I don't know when else they'd get into her room except for later, after she's already been there and they've freed her. Oh, hello. Red eyes, very creepy. This is probably Mike. It looks like he's in the house here. Yeah, there's keys and stuff. So, yeah, at some point they get into the house, and he's pretty scary, pretty spooky. Definitely built to take a man down, that's for sure. No gamer here. Nope, no gamer. Oh, yep, here it is. Here's the shot. See? Mike, very protective of Abby, looking at something back here in their house, right? This is probably soon after they got back to the home and they followed them, right? That's my guess, anyway. It is another possibility is that Abby goes there, they try to attack her, she barely escapes. She tries to sleep like, oh, thank goodness I made it out of there. Wakes up to Toy Chica right there, screams, somehow gets past her, or Mike helps. Then they run out to here. I think she's in the same clothes, too. You know, I might be cooking. Is he cooking? Chat.
What do they want with my sister?
Yeah, same clothes. So she probably runs out of there, and the toys swarm the home at some point. And that's when they get free into the town. So I'm guessing this is actually earlier in the movie than I was predicting. I think this is earlier.
Half of this.
Oh, here's the Faz Fest. So we had Toy Freddy angle, and then we have this with a lot of different people. We've all kind of seen this before, though. I don't think there's anything to really analyze here. A lot of Freddy merch, of course. Wow, it's Toy Freddy. That's about it, though.
Town will be dead by morning.
Oh, this town will be dead by daylight? Who is this? This must be just like a random person that... Yeah, same person. Someone who gets attacked by the knife sharpener, I believe. That Toy Bonnie has here. Dude, this is a power stance right here. I did not expect this. I hope she misses her, or she loses her beak at some point. But the FNAF 1-esque eyes with like the white pupils, dude, this looks really good. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think Toy Chica's that menacing. This is pretty good, honestly. I'm not disappointed by this. I think this is. If you remove the beak, I think it would be better, obviously, and maybe that'll be what she does next. But like, it's still pretty good for what it is. What's here? This is her in the school, probably. Scanning the room. Oh, yep, killing that guy who was in the first trailer. In a t-shirt. Balloon Boy in his glory. I don't know where he's popping out of, but he is in the location, that's for sure. This guy, Freddy Carter, I believe. I hope I'm getting it right. I think he's the primary antagonist. He's the one owning the place. There was also a leaked scene of him in the movie probably near the start, and he seemed like he was running the place, you know? So it seems like he's the one in control here, and that makes sense to me. Whoa, whoa, what's going on here? Withered Freddy in the back. So this is probably when they activate some arcade machines, or at least soon after. She is freaky, dude. I don't know what. Like, I'm not, you know, super terrified, but dude, this design kind of goes hard. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't a big fan of it in the first trailer. I think this is really good. This dead eye stare, just it's selling it for me. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, what is this? What is this eye, dude? His eye's like super dilated or something? That's kind of freaky. What? Dude, this must be wrong. Oh, I hit the mic. I hope the mic's okay. I must be looking at this wrong. What is this? This is kind of weird. It's like his eye is dilated, like, or, you know, it's like super small. Ooh, that's weird. Interesting. This is from the trailer. Another toy attacking people. Mangle attacking the car. Same scene. Oh, hits her head. It's like, ow, my head. And then about to somehow not die from Mangle, by the way, here. I have a feeling she's not gonna die. It's looking pretty precarious, I'm not gonna lie. But, hey, good for Vanessa. Oh, man. Oh, that's freaky. Goes through the other way, too. What do you even do in that situation, you know? And then this looks a little stunted, I'm not gonna lie, a little stilted, but it's the FNAF 2 office, obviously. You even got the why are they there? The warning signs, whatever. But he raises his arm. He's coming to get you, that's for sure. I wish he jumped towards you, but I get that might be a little unrealistic for sure. But that's it, and then he slashes down on whoever this is. This might just be a cannon fodder character about to die here. So, now for bigger stuff. This movie seems like it's shaping up to be very similar to the first, right? We have a character who's having dreams about their past. We had Mike with Garrett in the first movie and about the trauma of letting him die, right? He felt responsible for that because he was supposed to, like, watch him. And I mean, it wasn't really his fault, right? There's nothing he could have done, but he felt that guilt, and that led to the bad dreams. And especially in the location, the FNAF 1 location, the spirits were able to contact him, and that led to the whole plot of the movie. In this, in the second movie, Vanessa's having dreams instead, which is different, obviously, right? And the same thing sort of is happening, where it's dreams about her past and about her trauma with William. Right? It's like both of them have dreams about their trauma from William. Hers is obviously probably worse. I mean, it was probably a lot more personal, and she probably has a lot more trauma to deal with, considering she grew up in the household of Afton. I wonder how much of the past we're gonna see. I think quite a little bit. Some people think that this is actually Afton's ghost, like haunting her. It's possible. I don't really have an opinion one way or the other. It could be like glitch trap stuff, you know, kind of, where it's like in her mind, but I'm gonna wait on the movie for that one. I don't really think it matters all too much. But furthering the connections between the first two movies and how they kind of have very similar plot beats. The main villain appears to be somebody who's weirdly connected to the location, who wears purple, is kind of a little shady, and is controlling the animatronics, right? It seems like he's definitely gonna get, like, he says, "Where's my sister," right? Like, right about here. No, it's after this, but he says, like, here.
With my sister.
Yeah, what have you done with my sister, right?
With my...
At some point, he's gonna be, like, they're gonna have caught him, basically, or trapped him, and so it seems like he's gonna get, like, caught earlier in the movie, right? Like, it's not gonna be, like, last minute Afton steps in sort of thing. Instead, it's gonna be, like, a bit earlier, a bit more of a natural build-up with better pacing, hopefully, than the original. And he's already really shady. It's not much of a secret. I don't even think it will be in the movie. On top of that, one of the biggest similarities is the animatronics motivation, which is Abby, first and foremost. Why they want Abby was never really clear in the first movie. Like, sure, Afton wanted another victim, but, like, why? I guess maybe he just wants it to want it. right? Like, that's just his desire. Feels a little shallow, especially since it's happening again in the second movie. I feel like there's a reason. I feel like it'd be cooler, at least, if there was a reason. The goal being repeated again of, we need to get Abby to the pizzeria and potentially kill her or stuff her in a suit. Like why? What makes her so special? The only thing I can think of is a connection to Garrett, which could be something, but I don't know why Garrett would want them to attack her. Maybe he's confused, you know, maybe it's like a bite victim, he doesn't know what he's doing sort of vibe. Who knows for sure? And then I think the other big connection to note is the connections to the Twisted Ones and the Silver Eyes, okay? First and foremost, we have, yeah, this guy, who is, like a caretaker or a security guard for the establishment, maybe. Like, from the leaked scene, I'm not going to get into it too much, but he fits a very Dave Miller-esque role, kind of. And that's all I'm going to say on it. I don't want to get too deep into it, but, like, he very much so evokes Dave Miller in how he acts. So, I think it's worth it to consider the connections there and think, like, even more so, the fact that he gets caught up at a certain point in...
Half of this town will be dead by morning.
What do they want with my son?
At a certain point in the books, in the Silver Eyes, they catch Afton and tie him up and ask him questions like this, and he just gives them BS answers until they give him the Spring Bonnie head. So, something very similar could be happening here, where they finally, like, knocked him out, tied him up, and they're like, hey, what the heck is going on? Why do you want Abby? Where is she? Sort of thing. And on top of that, the Twisted One connections mostly come from, once again, Abby. They're hunting her down. They're going out of the pizzeria and slowly making their way to her. Or maybe not even slowly, honestly. They go to her house. They go to the school. The connections are definitely there. And we don't know why yet, but, like, Springtrap could show up in it. I don't think so. I think he's saving it for the third. But, like, in the Twisted Ones, Springtrap does show up. However, I think Afton's role is probably being replaced by this new character, by Freddie Carter. So, we'll see. I'm very excited. I don't think I have much else to say. This was a really good final trailer. I'm definitely going to be getting my tickets. I'll probably make like a... I might make like a sort of vlog video when it comes out for you guys. Just to get my initial reactions after watching it and before and stuff. So we'll see about that. But I'm so excited. This movie, I think it's going to be better. I really like some of the shots. They definitely are a little creepier, a little more uncanny. So I'm really hopeful for the movie, and I can't wait for it to come out in like a month. It seemed so far away, and now it's just like here. And I'm like, oh, there we go. Perfect. And oh, I'm totally getting the popcorn bucket. I don't know if they have multiple at different theater locations. We'll see where I go to watch the movie. But I'm definitely going to get one. I need to get a popcorn bucket. I enjoy me some good popcorn. I think that's going to be it for today, and if you guys want to discuss the movies even more, you can join my FNAF 1 and 2 live stream this Saturday at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be going over all the lore, gameplay, and touching on the movies, of course. Trust me, you're not going to want to miss this. And with all that said, this is going to be Mini Bite Games heading out. See you guys next time!